One of the excuses blurs used to reassure themselves that the mangaka Jun had genuinely considered Vanitas No Carte to be a BL is, "We know Mochizuki wants it to be a BL.
We are Jun's salvation.
But the world is cruel. The magazine that publishes Mochizuki manga only allows shonen mangas."
Oh, really? Does GanGan Joker only allow shonen mangas to be serialized? Let's see.
We are not going too far for the answers. Let's start from Jun's account.
This manga, Jun herself drew a cover for it, sexualizes a male child with a male adult, the Grim Reaper, a father with a child's son and male children together.
You heard it. Plain pedo things.
Jun even drew her main characters off the mangas in the same pedo cover. This very manga Jun advertises for was published by the same magazine that publishes
Vanitas No Carte
manga.
The magazine said that the pedo manga is
recommended by Jun,
and also referred to the pedo mangaka as
a bard who chants about shunenai.
Shunenai equals BL. So, the magazine allowed publishing BL and pedophilia.
The pedo manga started as one shot in January 21st, 2017. The magazine wrote its shunenai, which means BL.
In May 22nd, 2018, the magazine announced the pedo manga will be into a series.
In June 22nd, 2018, the magazine started serializing the pedo manga.
5 months after last chapter of the pedo manga, the magazine announced its first volume. Jun jumped in, quoted the magazine's tweet, and
one added the pedo mangaka account.
said that she contributed an illustration and recommendation for the volume of the pedo manga. Next day, the magazine posted pictures for the pedo manga volume and at the very first wrote, Jun Mochizuki recommendation.
Jun included, want to hook Jun's readers to the pedo manga.
2 days later, Jun posted about a conversation of her consulting her pedo assistant about drawing the cover for the previous pedo manga. Jun Mochizuki.
Which resonates with you more, a picture of a bare-chested boy or a picture of a boy in a sailor suit?
Assistant who loves shota, sexualize male children, and be shunin.
Unless you have a very good way to bear him, close it properly, you'll catch a cold, is what I would feel.
Jun Mochizuki.
Oh, and that pedo manga also implies incest.
This tweet of the pedo mangaka says,
it is a story of love between a boy and the Grim Reaper, between a father and his son, between boys. Various kinds of love.
It's full of sexuality, fetishes.
The magazine allowed even pedophilic BL and allowed Jun to draw a cover for it.
Saying Jun wants to draw BL but she can't is how blurs try to convince themselves that she isn't trolling them.
Pathetic. Anyway, there's another thing I would like to highlight. How Jun is recognizing or considering or both the pedophile's fetishes and portraying it in Vanitas No Carte. One when Jun posted about Misha's outfit.
Jun admitted her pedo assistant liked the second picture and she decided to go with it.
2 when Jun posted a drawing for a stolfo to be on volume 6 cover.
Jun consulted the ones around her for the 6th volume cover, then went with her pedo assistant choice. 3 Jun posted conversation for her and the pedo assistant.
Jun asked her pedo assistant what cover of a stolfo would attract them if they saw it in the manga store.
Do we see why such scenes exist?
Whether Jun dares to draw such scene between them or not, we don't know yet. However, I see the fan services.
Looks like Jun is quite familiar with pedo fetishes.
In 2009, Jun wrote a manga named Gilbert in Wonderland in which the queen is a pedo and into incest.
Supposed to be funny and trivial preference, T equals shota equals lowly equals incest.
This cover was drawn by Jun in 2012.
Jam with Eat Me sticker.
The jam on child's leg and feet.
Pedo licks the jam on her feet. Jun's card of the pedo with jam on his face and fingers. In 2019, Jun posted her raw sketches for a male minor character of some manga.
Jun admitted the only factor that made her not go with the lewd pose is that it seems not like him.
The manga of the previous male character has pedo representation. It was explicitly said by the pedo character that only prepubescent males arouse her.
Portrayed to be goofy and trivial.
Clips of the anime and the manga speak for itself. As if it couldn't get more disgusting, the pedo also imagines grown males as prepubescents to be aroused by.
Sip child's nails dirt?
Jun said that she would like to portray the sexual perversion of Veronica and Antoine. They are siblings, which implies Jun's desire to draw incest.
Good-looking characters plus sexual perversion equals beautify sexual perversion. Pedo predator enablers, but it's just drawing na.
Deep into the pedo predator's tweets that Jun recommended his manga an account. The pedo's been saying they're 14 years old. Later they admitted that they're around 30.
The pedo wrote a manga named A Child Who Sells Sex, and it was about a poor child.
One of the people called out the pedo for incitement of child sexual abuse.
The pedo deleted his posts about it, but their fans' posts stayed. The pedo implied and explicitly expressed their desire for real young boys' children.
Talked about freezing the young boys to last longer.
The predator confessed that they would go where human trafficking sex slaves be.
For those who still believe that one's fetishes and sexual desires depicted in mangas aren't related to their real life.
Here, the predator mangaka confesses that he moved to a city full of bishunin.
If you hadn't figured yet, they refers to male minors and kids that they see as androgynous or feminine.
Here are some of their perverted and disgusting posts.
The pedo patterns of them drawing children as full naked, in sexualized poses, bare thighs and chest, see-through underwear.
They admit it's all for eroticism.
The manga Jun recommended of the latter, pedo predator mangaka, is having much kids' nudity that is depicted to be erotic. The mangaka confirmed it themselves, not only recommending it, but also drawing the characters of her both mangas in the cover.
Why would Jun go this far if not for export and import fans, implying they're related?
So, as Jun recommends and even draws covers for pedo predators and considers their fetishes in her manga, she's in full control of what she draws or what she wants to portray.
Blur's victim complex is embarrassing.
Jun even is baiting pedos and laughing off incestuous affairs. She just wants to insert most of sexual fetishes even if it came out as off-plot or awkward. She's not suppressed not to draw BL. It's just she has been enjoying herself, seeing readers and blurs, entitlement and expectations growing, crumbling and clashing for her manga.
Why else would Jun behave in ways allowing Blur's expectations to grow if she intends consistency in the forefront, Vanitas and Jean, romance she created and portrayed herself?
Talking about tasteless lack of professionality.